At night, I'd often find myself scrounging for ways to make money. Countless nights would pass while I searched the best ways to digitally make a salary. With a girlfriend, a big family, and the holidays coming up, anything was better than nothing. I saw my bank account depleting and my credit card bills getting higher and higher. I felt if I didn't take the chance now, I'd be financially in trouble. I decided to put my skills to the test and freelance for money. Being decent at content creation, I wanted to edit videos for others, so I posted an ad to do so. The first couple of months were really pointless. Nobody reached out to me, but I persisted, and I knew the cash would come to me. One day, a user by the name of DeepLake066 reached out to me. With a couple of 5-star reviews behind their name, it all felt really fine. Nothing seemed off, and the initial message they sent was innocent and normal. They asked,
"Hey, I have a YouTube video that doesn't require much. I want you to wear an anonymous mask and make a crypto video for me. I'll send the script, and all you have to do is read it. I need others to find my blockchain website, and you seem like the perfect guy to do it."
Not knowing anything about crypto, I decided to tell them upfront of my unknowing. I responded, "Hey, that sounds great. I can definitely do that for you, but I really don't know much about crypto. However, I can try my best for you." Almost instantaneously, I received a message back stating the job would be easy and simple and to send them an offer. So I did. The script was left for me to read off of, and not much more detail was provided. I didn't care for it too much, as I figured it'd be a great way to make some income. Considering I wanted to put the money towards making my life better, it couldn't hurt much. But part of me questioned the need for an anonymous mask, like I was going to be used for something dark. Why did the buyer want me to wear a mask to talk about his business? Was what I was doing or saying illegal? The script was filled with jargon that even I had no idea about. I went ahead and filmed what took me over 2 to 3 hours to do. My videos didn't consist of much work, but this one felt wrong and difficult. Editing it back before sending it over, I had a horrible feeling in my gut about accepting the job. It couldn't have been much of a big deal, but the buyer made me feel like it was all off. Then, I sent Lake their completed video. From what I thought I did very well, I apparently didn't. The buyer turned completely different from their previous messages, becoming rude and pushy. They stated,
"This is not what I asked for. You better fix this, and it better be quick, or else. I know what will make you finish it quickly. Believe in what you're saying, or I'm not paying. Maybe I will bring your information to another person."
With threats and insults, they eventually stated that they'd give me an extra $30 to finish what I started. Not wanting to be belittled and never being treated by a client like this, I swallowed my pride and I agreed. I thought back to every reason why I wanted to do this. I needed the money to make my girlfriend happy and to make myself happy. Without a good source of income, I feel like I'd fail in staying afloat above my debt. Leave it to debt to be my downfall, but this needed to get done. Finishing the video with intent to make this my final installment, I sent it back to them. You may ask why I called DeepLake066 them. It didn't have anything to do with gender or sexuality, but with the way they treated me and how they responded. It felt as if I was talking to multiple people at once, all with varying emotions and different personalities. It was almost as if I was in a Reddit, being the main thread for people to respond off of. I would say something in the chat, and 5 to 10 different messages would come back. This was in stark contrast to originally receiving little detail about the job and kind gesture. Whoever was on the other end of the computer suckered me into their little game. And you may have asked why I didn't go to customer support for the job. I mean, I was being verbally abused and threatened, but I wouldn't receive payment for any of the work I'd done, and I was in desperate need of that money. My main 9 to 5 job wasn't paying well enough, and my living costs were through the roof. After finishing filming editing the video and sending it over, the job was finally accepted. It was complete. I received no other contact from that job buyer and all communication had ceased. As time went on, I received more jobs and better pay, even a promotion. I was able to pay off my debts with ease. Finally, I was doing really well for myself. I had even asked my girlfriend to marry me, with her accepting. Things had looked up for me, and I was thriving off of all my previous accomplishments. It was 11:42 a.m. at work. On Thursday, January 19th, I had received a text from an odd number that was marked as possible spam. It read,
Michael, I've seen you on the dark web. You did that little crypto ad, didn't you? I noticed your face. I've seen your girlfriend around. I'm from Sarasota, Florida, too.
The only thing is, I wore a mask, and I never gave my information to anyone. It ended off with,
Hopefully we'll see each other, because I'll be seeing your girlfriend soon enough.
And at the bottom of the text was a GPS direction to my home address. Calling my girlfriend, I told her to get out of the house and go to her friends. I immediately called the police to go there and reported the situation, to which they did little to nothing for me. They tried tracing the message back to where it was sent from, but it led to an abandoned building. They told me it must have been a prank. How could they find my face behind the mask? I guess it was my fault for trying to make money online, but not knowing who you're talking to. I live in fear every day with the inability to move out from my current location due to a contract. We were left to fend against a possible intruder, and nobody could do anything about it. The only options we had were guard dogs and home security. Securing my doors with chains and multiple locks was now commonplace, but it's not me I worry for, but for my girlfriend. She had grown into depression over the lingering fear of home invasion, and I couldn't blame her. She was right about it being my fault. She was right about my carelessness, and she was right about me. The situation ruined us, but it was my fault. How could something like this happen? All for a small payment. I mean, what could I have done to stop someone from finding us? How did they figure out who I was behind an anonymous mask? Were they playing around with a joke? Or our lives? I looped an innocent girl into something so stupid for little money. I ruined her life for an odd job. I can't protect her. I can't protect myself. I traded debt for them.